Hello everyone! Welcome back once again to the mystical, magical, wonderful world of Terraria. As you can see, I've shed my unicorn costume, and I'm now wearing more of magely attire. I've also managed to craft some palladium gear. I am wearing the palladium headgear, which increases my maximum mana because I am a wizard after all. So, what am I going to be doing today? Well, I don't really know. That's perfectly honest. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I haven't had very much experience with hard mode before. Oh, look, rain. Yeah, I haven't really had much experience with hard mode before. So, not quite sure exactly what I want to do. I like that I could combine the green and silver, by the way. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's alright. It's okay. So, okay, what the heck do I want to do? Well, I could go mining and get orichalcum and make some orichalcum stuff, but I just got palladium, so I'm going to work with that for now. Hey, rain cloud. By the way, I did get enough orichalcum to make an anvil, so now I have a powerful orichalcum anvil, which I can use to make the higher tier gear. Very wonderful. I don't have the stuff to make higher tier gear, but that's okay. Oh, by the way, I found out that I can actually get pink prickly pears from the desert, and I can make pink dye. Alright, so actually, I should go through my dyes, because apparently you can make rainbow dye. And you have to make that out of gradients. So, I have a red husk here, and I actually have plenty of yellow, so I'm not going to bother with that. Yellow, and I have orange. So, let's head up there and make our first set of the gradient dyes. Or no, wait, that's not the right gradient. Taking a look at the wiki, quick. La-da-da-da. Ah, I need lime dye. Okay, so it's a combination of yellow gradient, cyan gradient, and violet gradient. Okay then. So, fortunately, wait, do I have lime dye on me? I have green. And green flame. Okay, lime, where's the lime? Here's some lime. We'll put the red back in here for now. Okay, so I think it's this. I think that's what it was. I'm not going to check the wiki again right now. One dye I'm missing, though, is actually... Screw it, I'm going to look at the wiki. Purple. Okay, so there's two places I need to go to get the dyes necessary to make the rainbow dyes. I need to go to the jungle and get this blue flower, which gives me sky blue dye, which is necessary for making the cyan gradient. There we go. And I need to go to the ocean. Yeah, the ocean. And I need to kill some snails in the ocean to get some purple dye from purple mucus, or mucose, as the game calls it. And I combine that with the violet and pink to get violet gradient, and from there I can get rainbow. That looks pretty bland. That's a little bit better on the coat. I'm going to keep wearing green though. Okay, so the first part of our rainbow dye is made. Of course, that's just one part. I have to make at least another one, because if I'm going to be wearing robes, you can't really see the boots. So, it doesn't matter what color they are. But unfortunately, I don't have any more orange dye. And orange comes from bloodroot. Sorry, I keep having to look at the wiki in order to figure out what ingredients make these dyes. So I have plenty of teal and cyan. I'm just missing the sky blue. So I have two choices. Either go to the ocean and try to get some purple dye, or go to the jungle and try to get some sky blue dye. I think I'm going to go to the jungle. Because, one, it's closer. Two, I want to see what else is in the jungle now. This place is getting really close. Ugh. Crimson is just so disgusting now. I wasn't really that great before, but now it's just... I could heal. I like that the palladium armor makes you regen a little faster. Alright, so continuing on, we're going to the jungle, which is also in Crimson, so... Oh yeah, how's this place doing? Seems perfectly vile. How nice. I wonder if this is actually going to spread to this and start spreading the taint towards the Crimson areas, because that would be pretty damn weird. To have the Crimson and the taint trying to overcome each other and see which one comes out on top. Oh, that is... It's called a derpling. Oh, that's wonderful. It hurts. It hurts a little bit. It does indeed hurt a little bit. By the way, I got a diamond staff now. I was caving, I found a room, or an underground cavern filled with gems. And it just happened to have a couple diamonds. So now I have the diamond staff I want, and it is actually pretty awesome because it fires pretty fast. I'm just holding it down. I don't know if the other staves actually do that. Is this the flower? No, this is the flower. Oh, it is the flower! It's the sky blue flower! Woo! Well, that was easy. Ah! It's a herpling! I saw a herpling and a derpling! A herpty derplings! I'm not sure if I'm really geared for being in the jungle right now. Things are hurting pretty good. It's a derpling! Wouldn't it be awesome if there was a Pokemon named Derpling? I choose you, Derp. Okay, so since we got that, let's go to the ocean then, and we will see if we can find ourselves a nice little snail. You know what I should have? I should have my underwater necklace, so that I can actually see. I do have this guy, but he's only good for certain brightness. It'll be much better if I have the necklace. Oh hey, there's another sky blue flower. Why am I finding so many of these now? Well, that's good news. I can make 2 cyan gradients. Oh my god, flying turtle. It's after me. It's after me. Hello, Corruptor. You're an enemy I recognize. That turtle's chasing me quite a ways. Ow. These turtles really suck. Rotten chunks. Sounds delicious. No time for you, Herpling. Just gotta get back to my... Ow! Said I don't have time for Herplings. There we go. They're dead. I wish that the healing thing lasted a little bit longer. Okay, so where's my necklace at? It's probably still in here. There we go. Or no, wait, it's the jellyfish necklace. And I'll switch it with that because while I do enjoy... Ow! Ow! Ow. Stop it. While I do enjoy having more mana, I much prefer to have the ability to see underwater. I wonder if I can actually reforge this thing. Let's see, let's get my gold out. Hey, goblin guy. Tinkerman. Can I reforge my necklace? I can. Hey, I will take that. It's a small buff. Not exactly one that's necessary, but I will take it. So, to the ocean. Oh, I picked up a lot of goldfish. I do not want to have goldfish on me. Goldfish make it so I can't heal very easily, because it uses the goldfish first, which suck. This is probably going to be a long, dark journey, so I think I will go ahead and cut here and rejoin you when we're back at the ocean. See you in a moment. And we are back, and we're in the ocean, and everything is going to try to kill me. Ooh! I got some black ink. It's great. That doesn't go very high at all. Fortunately, I have these little breathy holes every now and then. It's a good thing I put some in. Ow. But it's not nearly enough. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, let's get back to this one quick. Okay. So I'm going to make another breathy hole here, and I like how the jellyfish just keep on wandering in and dying. Okay. So this is a start. Now, for those who have never made a breathy hole underwater before, it's kind of challenging. Because you have to make sure you get exactly what you need to be able to breathe. but it also has to be able to not let water in, which is the challenging part. And I'm trying to remember exactly how I do this. I think the way I usually do this is like that. Yeah, it's like that. So then you have a hole that you can actually go down. Ow! Shark! Shark! There's a shark! There's a hole you go down, and then you just kind of pop in right here. Good job, Star! It works great. But I'm not seeing any snails at all, so I might be stuck waiting until a snail actually spawns in order for me to get the dye I need. Which is fine, because I can just kind of camp out under here and... Ooh, a mechanical skull! But yeah, I can just kind of camp out under here, and as things spawn, they will come towards me, and... I'm not so sure about the snail, but the snail might not. I don't know. That's great, because I can take the rain clouds I can produce and just pop them right above me, and I can just sit like this, and as things wander towards me, they all die. Which is awesome! Oh, he might not, though. He might get to me. Ow. Huh. It's actually a lot brighter under here when I'm swinging this around. Go away, shark. I don't want you. Oh my god, there's 3! I suppose the plus side is I'm getting shark fins, so... I did not have an underwater breathing potion. And I probably did. I probably do, I just don't remember where it's at. It's probably in my potion chest, so... It's not that I don't remember where it's at, it's that I'm just not very good at remembering to bring important things like that. Or speaking. Speaking is something I'm not very good at either, apparently. And I will take more black dye because... Or black ink for black dye, because, you know, that's a wonderful thing to have. Waiting for a damn snail to spawn is... pretty boring. I'm gonna be here for a long time, aren't I? These sharks are such failures. Oh, this one is surviving longer, so... I guess he's less of a failure. Alright, I'm gonna wait until a snail spawns, and I might look at the wiki to see if I'm actually gonna get one easily doing this or not. See you in a moment! Okay, so after checking the wiki, I learned that I probably was doing that completely wrong. Looking at the info on the snail, it turns out it spawns more likely during the day, and I was doing this at night, so it was less likely for the snail to spawn. Yeah, my bad. It also says that they crawl slowly along the seafloor, so I wait up here and not observe the seafloor. Maybe they will show up. By the way, I also learned that my Nimbus Rod actually does not break these things. Just an interesting little fact. Gotcha, slime. Okay, so this should be day. So we should get snails, hopefully. I'm hoping very much. Unless they decided to spawn down here, which would really suck, but not much I would be able to do about that. No sign of snails. Would I be wrong to assume that they're like most other creatures and spawn out of frame? Because it sounds to me like... Because it seems to me like that's how it would work. They spawn out of frame like everything else. So far I've yet to even see one of these snails. And I have been to this ocean multiple times in the past. And yet, no snails. Darn, this is not going the way I want it to be going. Maybe if I had a bigger ocean, this would be easier. I probably should test that out. See if I can just get it from a bigger ocean. Hey, orichalcum. I will take that because I might as well. I'm here already. And maybe while I'm doing this, a snail will spawn. Gold chandelier. Free one. I'll take it. I'll probably sell it, but... I don't know. I just don't know. I'm collecting coral. No idea why. Not sure if it's able to actually be used for anything. I think not. Yeah, still no snails spawning, so... I'm going to switch to another world with a much bigger ocean, and I will set up a little trap to see if I can get some snails. I'll see you in another world. Okay, so I determined that simply waiting for this thing to show up is very, very incredibly boring. So I am setting up a special little device with the help of our engineer friend here, Brooke, to automatically kill creatures for me, so I can set this up so I can just watch YouTube videos, catch up on some other people's content, and just enjoy myself. And in the meantime, things happen and I don't need to worry about it. Now, I realized when I was setting my device that I only had brown pressure plates, as far as I can remember. These are not good enough for what I'm trying to do. And right now I don't have my lucky horseshoe on because, well, I found some flippers, so I decided, you know, I'm just gonna wear flippers so I can go up to the surface when I need to breathe. Works out alright. I really wish I had one more super dart trap. We'll just leave this here for now. I'll bring all these, though. Every single one of these. So right now I'm getting a lot more experience actually working with these wires, and learning exactly what things do. Now, one thing I learned is that the brown pressure plates don't trigger if an NPC or an enemy steps on them. However, red and green ones do trigger when an enemy or NPC steps on them. Also, I believe it triggers when I step on them, so they're a little more dangerous. Yellow ones, however, activate when anything but a player steps on it. See? See, I didn't actually notice that in the descriptions that it specifies exactly what activates it and what doesn't. So I'm gonna get... I don't know... 6 of them. So only things like sharks and jellyfish and crabs and snails will be able to activate this stuff. Me, I can walk on it perfectly fine, stay perfectly safe, and not be touched by anything. Now, I am kind of curious what this actuator actually does. Enable solid blocks to be toggled on and off. Then there's this. Active stone block can be placed. What does it do? So I'm going to buy an actuator, and then I'm going to craft one of these, and we will see what they do. I'm also going to buy a lot more wire because I need some more. We'll buy 20 more. Okay, so I have an actuator now. Oops, accidentally threw it on the ground. Where did it go? See, when I pick it up, I can actually see things. So, if I put it here... Now, I do have this wired up correctly now. So, let's see. Okay, so I can turn the block on and off. So, what about this stone block? The stone block doesn't seem to do anything. It is connected, right? There. Now it's got a wire through it. Okay, so the stone block can do the same thing. So the actuator lets you do more than just, like, these stone blocks. Okay, so that's good to know. I can pick these back up. There. And I can take my actuator back. Okay, that's good. So if I want to, I can actually make a trap door for my roof. Which is good to know. Alright, so I'm learning more about this stuff. Learning exactly what I can do with the wire and what I can't. So I'm thinking that if I use these, I can make like a gate to allow the sea creatures in and out. Let's see, I do have switches, yep. Yep, I do. Excuse me. Ah. I also picked up some more water leaf seeds, so I think I'm gonna take a moment to actually plant them. A water leaf has grown! That's good enough. Apparently I didn't have any more water leaf seeds at all. Well, I got more now, so that's perfectly fine and dandy. Good, my garden's turning out nice. Quick stack, put my gold back. I think I'll have plenty of wire, so I will see you in the great ocean of Bombastic Isle. see a snail! Look at that! I was working on my trap, and it turned out that I didn't really need it. Why am I drowning? Because the snail showed up. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to break through and kill the snail. I've been trying to keep this area from getting flooded with water, which is actually what I was doing when I first saw the snail show up. Now, how do I get out here without completely ruining... Okay, so here's what my plan is. I'm trying to make a little bowl shape with pressure plates at the bottom, so that when enemies walk on it, it's going to fire darts straight at the creatures. I think we're going to have to go down like that. Ouch, ouch. Stop it, shark. There we go. Got purple mucose. Awesome. I do want to get a second one though, because when we have two, I can do both parts of my outfit. I also ended up using my Guild's potion when I was on the surface by mistake. I was trying to move to another inventory slot, but I clicked right between the two slots, and it disappeared on me. It sucked. But oh well. Okie dokie. That's somewhat fixed. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm planning on replacing all these blocks up here with activated stone blocks. Why doesn't this seem right? Well, that should be right. One, two, 1, 2. Okay, so this is going to be where the bottom of the bowl's at. And it's going to be a little bit challenging to actually get this all worked out the way I want it to. But it's going to end up working out so that the creatures will slowly funnel their way down into this bowl, activate darts, and get shot to death. While I sit up here in this nice little air bubble, just watching the slaughter happen, occasionally dropping down, grabbing everything, and jumping back up. I might have this too far down, actually. Maybe I should go with here as the bottom instead. Planning and working things out, not entirely my specialty. But it'll take shape as I go, and I will rejoin you guys when I have a much better shape in mind. When it's more worked out, more fleshed out. Yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Alright everyone, welcome back. I know, I'm saying welcome back. It's not a new episode. But I finished my thing. And it looks like it works perfectly wonderfully. Although this crab did manage to escape, so... Oh, here he comes. So, I have multiple darts laid along the bottom here. Or multiple pressure plates. So that when the creatures are wandering back and forth, they will eventually land on one of these pressure plates. Now, it does look like the jellyfish and the sharks are mostly ignoring this area, not really caring very much. But when I go in the water, they seem to have a sort of frenzy to get to me. So I'm thinking if I actually had it so I was more in the water, they would be more drawn to come towards me. Come on, go down. You're not going down. I could also put rain clouds right here. It's kind of a fun feature. There we go. So the one problem I have is that there's not really any light, so I can't see what's down here. Alright, we'll get that fixed. Oops, I broke a pressure plate. I'm gonna fix that by draining the water underneath here a little bit. Because there is water trapped underneath the stone. I'm gonna drain out this water a bit so I can put torches down underneath, and that'll at least light up the floor. See, like right here, I can actually see a little bit now. Which is great. It's great! Wonderful! I'm thinking of scooping some water out from here and just kind of filling in this area a little bit. Just a tiny amount, so that my feet are in water and it might attract jellyfish. Nope, those are crabs. I don't really need the jellyfish. I don't need the glow sticks at all, but they will drop money, so this is kind of a very limited money-making device. See, I believe I have that right here. There we go. See, as long as I'm in this little cube, I am safe. And I can activate basically the drains, or the gates, whatever you want to call it. See, how am I going to drain the water out without actually... I think I'm going to have to go down here and just make a giant hole. Because... yeah, this is going to... actually, if I do it like this... yeah, that'll work. I won't have to drain nearly as much as I thought. In fact, I can just use my bucket to scoop out the water. There we go. This is looking more like what I want. There. So where's my bucket? There's my bucket. Now this is going to end up breaking my torches. There. Now the jellyfish and sharks are like, ah, he's in the water, I must eat him! But at the same time, I'm still able to breathe. So let's activate the gates. And look at this thing work. Now it's a little bit higher than it needs to be. I was hoping that this might be good enough to get sharks in it. In fact, it might actually be good enough to get sharks if I were to have this more of a slant, so that they tend to go down. But at the same time, I doubt it's actually going to work out the way I want it to get sharks, so... sharks and shark fins, I'm just going to be short on all the time. Jellyfish, however, seem to not be particularly affected by this thing. Ooh, there's a squid! Yeah, the squid probably won't be drawn down here either. This has a little bit more problems than I originally anticipated. I do have enough dart traps, however, to make this taller. So it's a little bit more dependent on whether or not there's crabs down here. In fact, if I were to break these... no, if I were to break these dart traps, then the snails won't get hit. Because I think the snails and the crabs take up the same height. Oh well, that's going to be it for this episode. Feel free to copy this design all you want. In fact, feel free to improve this design. Make it more efficient. More collecting, I guess. I don't know. Make it better. It's essentially what I'm trying to say. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Goodbye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. Ta-ta, all that fun stuff. Bye.